Hi YouTube, Bibi here, and welcome back to another Bibi's Pick, a weekly series where I pick an anime that I've seen in English and recommend it to you lovely people. So I forgot to mention this last week, but for the month of February, I'm doing romance series. So last week was Yamada's first time. This week, I'm recommending Paradise Kiss. Paradise Kiss is a 12-episode series that is based off of a 5-volume manga. It follows the main protagonist, a high school senior, who aspires to get into a top university. One day she runs into a delinquent-looking guy who tries to scout her to be a fashion model in his school's upcoming fashion show. This story is about love, self-discovery, and her journey to becoming an adult. The manga appeared as a serial in a fashion magazine called Zipper. It was released between 1999 to 2003. Directed by Osamu Koyabashi and produced by Madhouse, Paradise Kiss was released in Japan in 2005 and was then released with an English dub by Funimation and Genin Entertainment in 2008. Yukari Harasaka, also called Caroline a lot of the time, is a high school senior at a prestigious high school in Tokyo. She has one goal in her life: to please her parents and get into a top university once she graduates high school. Once she meets George and the rest of the Paradise team, her priorities change a little bit, and she starts to wonder what she really wants to do with her life. Paradise is the name of the clothing brand that the group is making. Jijo Koizumi, normally known as George, is a third-year student who is a very talented designer. He seems like your usual spoilt rich kid, but he is really a gentleman at heart. Miwako Sakurada is a bubbly pink-haired second year who works with George and the rest of the team at Paradise to make awesome clothes. Naive at times, she ends up being Yukari's best and closest friend. Arashi Nagase is also a second year at the design school that they all go to. He may seem intimidating with all his piercings and tattoos, but he is really a nice guy. He works hard and he knows what he wants to do with his life. Isabella Yamamoto is a somewhat mother figure in Paradise. She is a close friend of George and a very mild-mannered woman. Paradise Kiss is very progressive with how it looks at gender identity and sexuality. The show relies heavily on character development, but even so, there is so much going around with their day-to-day lives and within the story itself that it doesn't get boring. Each character has really good character development. They all have interesting backstories and the characters feel very fleshed out. Unfortunately, Isabella doesn't get as much character development as the rest of the characters. She is still an interesting character, but her story isn't as fleshed out as the rest of them. The choice of art style may not be to everyone's taste, but I feel that they do try and make it as realistic as possible by changing out the outfits of each character, especially Miwako, in every episode. The comedic aspects of this anime is definitely down to the art decisions, like how they change from the normal anime visuals to a more cartoon visual to bring out more humour in the type of situation that they may be in. One thing that I love about Paradise Kiss is the opening theme, Lonely and Gorgeous by Tomoko Kawase, and the ending theme, Do You Want To by Franz Ferdinand. They are both two really great songs. Interestingly, the ending theme, Do You Want To, was a smash hit before Paradise Kiss had even aired. And it is also an English song. Not many anime use English songs as their openings or endings, in this case, the ending. The video clip that goes with the ending theme is also quite interesting because they use a cartoon animation style rather than the normal anime animation style, which I find quite refreshing, and it is also quite funny and entertaining to watch. The soundtrack to this anime is amazing. The mix of punk, rock and jazz really fit the aesthetic of the series. There aren't actually that many negatives when it comes to Paradise Kiss, but if I had to pick one, it would have to be there are a few scenes that become very repetitive. In particular, when Yukari goes to her cram school classes. They consistently repeat the same image over and over again whenever she is in class. Looking at the chalkboard, going and having a look at Yukari, putting a pencil up to her face and looking concerned. It's okay to use stock footage here and there, but when you end up doing it every second episode, it does become very noticeable. One other thing that could either be a positive or a negative could be the art style itself. It may not be to everyone's taste. I myself enjoy it and I think it's very pretty, and I enjoy the way that they go and animate their eyes and animate their face in general, but it's really down to personal taste. All in all, Paradise Kiss is a pretty solid romance series. If you enjoy anime about stepping outside your comfort zone and learning who you are, then you may enjoy Paradise Kiss. It is somewhat reminiscent of Princess Jellyfish with that aspect of learning who you are and stepping outside your comfort zone, as well as some aspects of the clothes design part of the anime as well. Or if you enjoy romance series with a twist, like Rumbling Hearts, then I'd highly recommend Paradise Kiss to you. If you enjoy the art aesthetic and the design of Nana, then you may enjoy Paradise Kiss, because they are very similar. For Region 1, which is USA and Canada, the distributor is Funimation. You can find the Blu-ray and DVD on their website. For Region 2, which is the UK and Europe, unfortunately you may have to import this series, as there is no distributor that is around your area. Best bet is to go on to Amazon.com, I'm sure you'll be able to find it there. And lastly, Region 4, which is New Zealand and Australia, the distributor is Madman. You can find the DVD on their website. Don't forget that Madman has 2 stores, one for Australia and one for New Zealand, so make sure to check that before you go and buy your product. For New Zealand it's .co.nz and for Australia it's .com.au. And that was Bibi's pick, Paradise Kiss. Have you seen Paradise Kiss and what did you think of it? Leave all your comments down below, I'm looking forward to reading them all. While you're at it, please make sure to give this video a like, I'd really appreciate it and it also helps out my channel a lot. And please go and have a look at my channel if you haven't already. I do weekly anime recommendations and I also have a lot of anime content on my channel already. I'm also on social media, so if you want to chat, make sure to follow and like me on Twitter and Facebook. I hope everyone has a wonderful Valentine's Day, and if you're not celebrating Valentine's Day or don't have a significant other to celebrate it with, I just hope that you have a good weekend in general. If you want to see more of me and more content like this, please make sure to subscribe for a wide range of anime content. From my way to Mika, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye!